What's going on with all my money motivated stars? Now, this is gonna be a quick video, very, very quick video about heading towards the future, and why I talk about things I talk about, when it comes to spiritual health and mental health, because we approaching a time that I'm pretty sure everybody should be able to notice. And if you didn't notice, this video gonna help you notice. We're getting pushed towards the time, and I say push because of what the rules they dropping imply. They like I said, they going up on everything. Inflation is going to push a lot of people to do more of what they already do. You know what I mean? And that's going to be bad on like 90% of everybody's conscience, or whatever everybody's doing. 90%. I'm only gonna leave the 10% for the people who pushing positivity, and their job is to promote positivity, so they're gonna push more of that. But when it comes down to the industry, and everything that's going on in the world, in the future, man, if they don't have the robots to replace your job in the future, how everything is going up, you're gonna have to have 3 or 4 jobs just to make it. You know what I mean? Well, I ain't gonna say 3 or 4 because it's possible. Well, I'm gonna say you probably have to have like 2 jobs and 3 or 4 hustles, because hustles you can do like, it don't take nothing but 2 hours to do a little hustle. You can have a little side job. You can do like, I'm gonna say, okay, side hustles like cutting hair. You can cut like 3 people's hair in within an hour. You know what I mean? So it's not gonna take up most of your time, but like you're gonna have to have like 4 or 5 hustles and 2 jobs in the future just to maintain the lifestyle you've already been maintaining. You know what I mean? And because in the past, people used to say that you're gonna have to have like 2 jobs and 3 or 4 side hustles just to be rich. Back then it was to be rich. In the future, it's gonna be to live the same lifestyle that you're living today, because they going up on everything. You know what I mean? It's gonna be more crime, as we always see in today's time. Whatever a person is doing and wherever their mindset is at, that's what they're gonna do more of to get more money. For example, a person who works, you know what I mean? You may work at Walmart, you may work at a warehouse or whatever. So when you need more money, you're gonna have to work more overtime. So you're gonna do more of that job, or you're gonna get another grocery store job, or you're gonna pick up something like bussing tables or something. You're gonna go more into the work field to get more money. Just like drug dealers, they're gonna sell more dope. You know what I mean? You're probably like, okay, this weed ain't moving too fast. Let me sell crack now. Everything is gonna get expanded, whatever person job description is. So if people out here robbing, it's gonna cause them to rob more people. The jack boys. This is gonna be a lot of confusion. That's why I make the videos how I make them, and tell people to eat healthy and maintain a balance with their mindset. Because if you're not having no time between all this entertainment, your work, your kids, if you're having no time to sit there and just breathe and think consciously about what your next move is going to be, they are going to make the move for you. You know what I mean? You're going to be pushed into a default mode, and your default setting is, oh, I've always had a job, so this job I got right now is not paying the bill, so I need a second job. You know what I mean? Like I said, people who robbing, if you babysitting one child and this one person is paying you a lot of money that you can pay your bills on, now you're gonna have to babysit 2, 3, 4 children. What I'm basically saying is, a lot of your time, your spiritual time, is going to get more consumed moving on in the future. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we're moving in a different time in the universe, on the planet, where our vibration is going to naturally rise. But to keep our vibration the same or lower, the so-called powers that be, have to put more distractions in. They have to put more stress, the stress factor into play. You know what I mean? So the fact that they know this, they know, okay, it don't matter if the planet raising its vibration. It don't matter where we going, and if it's high vibration, we're just going to get them to do more low vibration and stuff, like working a slave job, you know what I mean? Especially if it's a job that you don't like to do, or they're going to push out more different types of snacks, different types of chips. It's gonna be more of the P. Diddy situation, you know what I mean? We finna, like I said, we finna see a lot of these rappers start beefing more, you know what I mean? We're gonna see a lot of these comedians start beefing more. We're gonna see a lot of, you know what I'm saying, sacrifices. We're gonna see a lot of it amplified because the power and vibration of the planet is amplifying, you know what I mean? So if they can get us to match the frequency that was lower than the one we started off with, you know, that's a plus for them, because it don't matter if the planet is raising its vibration. If a lot of people are not raising their vibration with it, and they're too occupied to even think about eating one piece of fruit through this week, you know what I mean, then the job is done on their end. So if they can get people to still behave in the most low vibrational way, it doesn't matter about where the planet is going, you know what I mean? A lot of people are just gonna meet their demise. They're gonna feel spiritually defeated and physically defeated on every level possible, because they're not trying to do anything. And rightfully so, it's not people's fault, you know what I mean? A lot of people haven't even come in contact with a lot of information spiritually, conscious, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know about weather control. A lot of people don't know about the ingredients to read, you know what I'm saying, know what they put in your food. A lot of people don't know that the showers that they taking are very toxic. If they don't have filters and you have filters, it's still removing a lot of the stuff, but still a lot of the toxins are still there, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people don't know that deodorant they're using is toxic. A lot of people don't know that toothpaste they're using is toxic, that it's affecting certain glands in their body. A lot of people don't know that the water they drink out the faucet is, you know what I mean? I feel like everybody should know that, but it's some people who just don't know. A lot of people still drinking faucet water. You know, so when it comes down to it, man, I just advise you just to talk to your family, you know what I'm saying? Just keep on reiterating what needs to be done, because like I said, when it comes to a program, you cannot just program a person by saying something once and just walking off, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff has to be installed in people, just like a child right now. Child may grow up not making a bed every time if you don't constantly install that in them, you know what I mean? If you don't probably give them a reward for doing it, you know what I mean? It's a lot of benefits that have to come with programming something, you know what I mean? So when you eating proper foods, your body's gonna reward you with what? The feeling of feeling good, you know what I mean? It's like when you punish yourself, even if you think you're rewarding yourself by eating these hot chips or these, you know what I mean, this big steak, but your reward system is going to go off, but your body is going to give you a whipping, you know what I mean? So that's how you really program yourself, by doing good things and getting rewarded for it, you know what I mean? But in today's time, they're trying to reward people for devilish activity, you know what I'm saying? You get rewarded for wanting to beef with somebody or making a diss song. More people tune in. So we just got to reverse the roles and change the frequency of what is being dished out, you know? It's quite a battle, you know what I mean? But that's what we was put on this planet for, to be able to go through adversity, you know. No group of people or no group of animals or anything that's conscious on this planet, they don't really get a chance to evolve if they don't go through adversity. You know what I mean? So for a caterpillar to turn into a butterfly, they have to go through the adversity of spinning that web and getting themselves caught up in it, and people at the park walking past them, brushing them, making them hit the ground again. I've been guilty of that, but not trying to, you know what I mean? Trying to see a caterpillar turn into a butterfly. And sometimes they web so thin you can't even see the web. All the time you will see you knock the caterpillar down, you like, damn. That caterpillar just went through adversity because of you. You know what I mean? It went through a challenge. They have to go through challenges before they evolve. You know what I mean? That's why some of them don't go to, like, that's why a lot of caterpillars, they be on trees that's right, you know what I mean, in the way of walking people or pets or anything that can come through, you know what I mean? Because they have to still spin their web. You don't think every time you knock that caterpillar down, they had to go back up that tree And just imagine how slow caterpillars move. You know what I'm saying? We gotta understand that everybody comes here for a purpose. So that caterpillar has to climb back up that tree. Remember, it's not a squirrel. It can't climb a tree in a couple seconds. It takes days for that caterpillar to get over there. You know what I mean? Just to probably touch the bottom of the tree, climb all the way up, get to the top branch, and start spinning down, only for it to get knocked down the next day. You know what I mean? So when you see butterflies, you gotta look at that butterfly like insignificant. Like, that's a hard working butterfly. You know what I'm saying? I know it may sound crazy to some people, but just look at the people who made it successfully, who never gave up. They are butterflies, because no matter how many people knocked them down, they still chose to get back up and continue the task that they knew was gonna free them in the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's all it comes down to, man. I try to make people become butterflies. You know, we are all caterpillars trying to get to the butterfly stage and beyond. You know what I mean? Because who knows? We never even know if caterpillars even just stop at butterflies. They could evolve into something else that we see that we don't even know it came from. We only know what science tells us. You know what I'm saying? So we on this planet for constant evolution, and it don't never stop until we leave this joint. And when we leave, it's evolution after this. So that's all I want to say in this video, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Y'all be blessed on walking in smoke.